And we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. Okay, I see my screen capture. Is it going to throw me an advertisement? Probably. But no, Twitch is not actually trying to advertise to the broadcaster. I am shocked. So we are back, folks. As you can see, I have given the... Campaigns left can defend their own damn selves. I've given Longfellow the shoulder light that I gave, the extra one I had that I gave Nick one, but I also gave him something else that I crafted.
Guns, ammo, and
I have been looking at the DLC, the Automatron DLC robot effect. Just starting, Hetero. And if we take a look here at old Longfellow's inventory, you'll notice a new item in his inventory. The healing ring. And what this basically is, it's a standard ring, but it's got the object effect of the Automatron healing aura thing. And so I'm experimenting with like taking the various Automatron effects and turning them into like armor that you can put on your companions, like a healing ring or like a defensive hat or whatever. Just new object effects, basically. You know, and then that way you can have a non-robot companion that has the robot companion object effects. So, as long as old Longfellow's nearby to me,
food.
I will slowly heal.
Fully stocked. Don't let the island catch you off guard.
Here, let's, I don't have any rataways, do I? So I can't show you with a rataway. Well, I'll keep my health, I'll keep everything visible for this playthrough instead of having it invisible with immersive HUD. And just, you know, watch my health fluctuate as old Longfellow comes into range of me. Whatever the radius the Automatron one is, because I literally just attached the Automatron item to the object. Oops.
Buy my guns.
That was not a good idea. I got a roasted bloodworm. Finally getting through my Automatron food supply. I mean, Nuka World food supply. And I cannot see a damn thing. Oh, thank goodness, it wore off. Let's see. Drop meat in the water, recover the pump regulators, help Sister Mai. Guess I've forgotten. Drop meat in the water over there. Eliminate the trapper leader. Alright, so I suppose we should check in on Dalton Farm. We'll head to Cliff's Edge Hotel first. Then we'll check in at Dalton Farm. I guess we'll drop the chum in the water. And then I guess we'll get access to Dima's memories. So I know one of them's going to take us to the Dim Pop, so we might as well kill two birds with one stone. Oh, I absolutely hate those missions. Alright, so we want to head west. And my good old gravity fist. Again, I'll keep my health visible. So, as we fight enemies...
Ain't doing them any good.
I think we are at Cliff's Edge. Get some pre-war money. Nothing really notable here.
I wish we still had the staff to keep up this area of the hotel. It's in quite a state of disrepair. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say.
Handsy,
The
you
registered
say?
patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
What do you mean the other patrons are rowdy?
I had not been in this part of the hotel for some time. Perhaps there is some sort of sporting event that has them agitated. Several of them tried to grab me and, well, their clothing was certainly not suitable for polite company. Shall we be off?
I'm gonna look around here first.
Very well. We can commence into the hotel as soon as you are ready.
I might as well go over my current equipment of weapons. Laser blade, the gravity fist, my good old Western revolver, the throat slicer, the harvester, the bumper sword. I believe this is the cherry gun. No, that's the quantum zapper. Whoa, boy. Game went pear-shaped. Oh, right, I haven't updated this, have I? Haven't fixed this, damn it.
Sure you want to be out and about in the dark, Captain?
Silver Shroud machine gun. Stimpaks. Plasma thrower. And the Hitman's Gauss rifle. Yeah, let's go with the throat slicer.
The hotel staff really needs to do something about the lobby. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way. elevators seem to be out of order on this level. We'll have to take the long way around.
Switch over to the laser blade, shall we?
Best to grab it now while you can. Sharp eyes! Yeah!
It's a laser blade, an Institute laser blade. It's not quite a lightsaber because it's an actual physical blade, as you can see. Actually, I shouldn't need to heal my cripples because Longfellow's healing ring should do that. But let them hurt me. You can see the health regenning right now, actually. And there's old Longfellow. Obviously, I don't have anything that can take care of radiation. But that's not too bad. I didn't beef up the effects. It's literally the exact same effect you get from automatons.
Hey.
Yeah, basically if you have an automatron with you and give them the healing item, that's how fast it will heal you. Because I didn't change anything about the object effect. I just attached it to a ring. Let's switch over to the Gravity Fist. Pre-war money all over the place. Come on. Local attractions. Arcadia. I have all the other places.
Sweet.
This is kind of an insane weapon. Can't go up. That's collapsed. Hey, Charred Feral Ghoul. Say hello to my fist. Now just stand over here by Old Longfellow, because I believe it also, the Automatron also heals limb cripples. Come on. Doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe put my weapon away. Alright, so it apparently doesn't heal cripples. Good to know. So the Automatron mod does not heal cripples.
Whiskey's running low. Better find some more, and soon.
Got it.
Did I just take out his head with a punch? I think I did. I think I shattered his brain with my punch. Switch weapons over to the Western. Apparently I can't hack her. weapon just really isn't all that good, isn't it? Try this. Can I not get out here? Oh, Caltrops. That's why I keep seeing the mine icon.
Guess we got no choice.
Come at me, bro. This weapon's kind of insane. This is a vanilla weapon. I gotta say, I'm loving the Harvester. Prepper's Note. This place is crawling a fool. Seems like for every one I kill, 2 more show up. Between that big gear thing and the terminal, I know there's got to be one of those vaults here, but I didn't find a damn thing. I'm setting up camp here, and I'll try to push further in tomorrow. Where are you, old long fella? Damn it. Let me trade with you, Longfellow. Take that off your hands. You can equip the minigun, because I've got absolute shit ton of ammo for a minigun. You might as well use it. I know companions absolutely waste ammo. Actually, what is the rule? If a companion has 1 round, that's all they need to have unlimited ammo? Let's see how well that works, shall we? If not, I can give him 28 grand in a round, and he should be fine. Let's see how well he works then. You think the laser blade should be doing as much damage as the Harvester? Well, let's take a look, shall we? So I can always mod these things if I want. I can change their base rating since I have a compatibility patch that puts them into the distribution. Alright, so the laser blade does 94 and 75, and the Harvester does 35, so it actually does more damage than the Harvester. Significantly more damage than the Harvester.
No such thing as junk, as far as I'm concerned. Everything's got a use.
Oh, I'm liking you, old Longfellow. There's no such thing as junk. Everything has a use, as far as I'm concerned.
See what's left.
Well, you have to keep in mind that the Harvester is very fast. You have to keep in mind the speed of the weapon. So the Harvester is, yeah, very fast. The Laser Blade is medium. So the Laser Blade is about the third of the speed, and it does, what? At 170 damage, roughly. And it does what? Well, its base damage alone is 3 times that of the Harvester. So it takes the Laser Blade. The Laser Blade is 3 times slower, but does 3 times as much damage, plus an additional, well, 3 times as much, an additional 75 damage on top of the base damage, bring it somewhere to around 5 times damage. But again, it's slower. But the Harvester also permastuns. So while the Harvester may not do nearly as much damage, it acts very fast and it permastuns your enemies. Now against like an enemy that can't be permastunned, usually someone in like power armor, I think some super mutants can't be permastunned, the Laser Blade would probably be better.
The ghouls lost every shred of what once made them human. I'd rather be dead than not them.
So it's a balancing act, as you can see. I'm sure that if I were to put the stun mod onto the Laser Blade, it'd be just as devastating. Simply because of the amount of damage it pulls off. I'm actually tempted to try changing up the legendaries on my flamers. Obviously I'm going to have to tweak my other flamer so it has the proper visual. But I'm tempted to see what would happen if I put permastun on a flamer instead of cripple. Is it 9 that has my plasma? No, it's... Ah, she's over there. Now, this has expanded range. So let's see how the plasma thrower does when the range has been expanded. That's working pretty well. Yeah, I'd say it's working pretty well, don't you? The plasma thrower with doubled range. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. Of course, I don't have a lot of rounds for it, unfortunately. Oh, no. No unlimited ammo for companions. Alright. Go back to using the minigun. Here, there should be more than enough ammo for you. 28 grand in 5mm round. You should be fine.
Watch your step. Bit of a mess in here.
That had to hurt. In fact, I think I punched him through the floor. Whoa. Uh-oh, critical strike on Pearl. Hopefully she's not going to go aggro on me. No, Pearl's still good. Hey look, Rocky arrived at the castle. He must be looking for Adrian! Good old stabby stabby throat slicer. Just a bunch of limbs everywhere. Let's give you a... Guess I don't need to give you a critical. Also, keep in mind that all of my weapons will cut off limbs because of the mod I have, Live Dismemberment. There it is. Alright, so we've got 2 levels. We could max out Big Leagues. I also need to get Blacksmith up to rank 3, because if I want to maximize the upgrades on the Harvester and all my melee weapons, Blacksmith needs to be maxed out as well. So those 2 are kind of important. Robotics expert for hacking robots is always good, but not a big priority. I think it's mainly going to come down to Blacksmith, Big Leagues, Commando, Gunslinger. So I actually need to max out Gunslinger if I even want to upgrade my pistol, because the Nuka World weapons require you to have the maximum level in their perk as well as Gun Nut. And of course, we need to work on maxing out Agility and Endurance. So Endurance, Agility, Commando, Gunslinger, Blacksmith, and Big Leagues.
Just lay me down and I need a beat with a just punch at my head and my feet.
That door, though. That door. That door's seen better days.
Yes.
Someone was literally flushing money down the toilet. Oh, Bugtesta. You and your humor. Save again. Scary skeleton. Scary skeleton. Just for good measure.
right there.
Last time we did this, the place was broken and we couldn't actually enter. Of course, last time we were doing this, we had, what, 14 companions with us? So, you know, that might have broken something. Things still work? Because we, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because the exclusive residents don't wear clothes. Well, they wear ties. But you know what I mean. They wouldn't really have much of a need for washing machines, would they? Saying follow Pearl. Hoping it's not broken. That's why I full saved before the elevator. Oh, you are stuck on the geometry, aren't you? Come on, Pearl.
After you. The elevator is right there.
You're stuck. That wasn't intentional. Well, I think I got her unstuck. I hope.
Hey, over here.
detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
Well, I mean, the door's opening. That's always a good sign. Completed. Follow Pearl to the Cliff's Edge Hotel. That's good. That procced. I mean, hopefully Pearl will show up downstairs. When we head into the Cliff's Edge Hotel.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they're very worried.
Let's talk about my compensation first.
Very well. Consider this a retainer. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. There's the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
Well, it's starting. I mean, Pearl still hasn't shown up. But I'm sure she'll teleport to our location soon enough. Go on. Go on. There's Pearl! Ah, she's still kind of fucked up. Hey, both the robots moved. Excellent.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see
I feel sorry for
the
Pearl.
glory of the thing? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me.
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I just say that at least he had
Well,
the
now,
decency to
how
make
do you
his
like to
mate
eat your
come.
kibble in here?
There is nothing worse than
If I
a
You
may.
eat kibble,
That's
Longfellow?
what I
Just have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Seems to have actually properly fired. I hope Pearl heals over time because, my god, poor girl.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
I just had a very crazy idea. Could I theoretically hack Pearl and Maxwell and so forth, send them to one of my settlements, and then build them a new body at the robot workbench? Crazy idea, I know.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed. Is this blood? Perfect. Baseball bat. What is this doing here?
Guess someone else felt the same way about
Red paint?
That is to say, I ain't fond of the guy.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
high science at, but I don't have high enough robotics expert to do it, unfortunately. I only have level 1 robotics expert. We can always come back here and do it once I got my robotics expert up, you know?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is Grobo-Brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Well, let's see. Poor Pearl. I really feel sorry for her.
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Forgot a personal item at home.
Let's see what you got.
Let me know if you find something you like.
I'm not sure what the console command is to repair a robot, to be honest. What rounds can I live without? Probably these. Happy Trick and welcome for following. That should work.
Lots of those old pre-war relics still lying about.
There we go. Let's do a full save as well.
Protect and serve.
Let us see here. Well, that's upstairs. Probably don't want to go there.
Why'd you do it, Mom? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that.
How'd anyone stay sane living in a place
Held me out of
like
a tight
this?
spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like...
What madness is inside this display rack full of skulls?
Nice.
Well, he put the moves on my
Are
back.
these plastic? Why would he have plastic skulls?
Come wait with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
I do find it interesting that none of this is classified as stealing. The red paint can classified as stealing. This does not. That seems wrong.
Nice.
It will make us stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No. The line is, we will make our stand here. 2 lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach.
Looks like there's a military ammo bag which has ballistic fiber. In this case. Dang it. Tiny bit more. Tiny bit less. There we go.
Sweet.
You know, the mechanics jump too. Is that a blood-covered sword? Thank you, Hetero.
That's it.
It is a blood-covered sword. This guy likes his bladed weapons. What do we... Ooh, overseer's kitty. And a comfy pillow. Caffeinate grape flavor. Okay. A newspaper on the drying rack. You can hack Keith McKinney.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Accused of murder.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
But I found your
I
baseball
found
bat.
your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
And that's stealing, oddly enough. It's so weird when it's classified like, ooh, letter to Ezra. Letter to Ezra. My. What does the letter to Ezra say? Ezra, I've held these feelings inside for so long. I don't know how much longer I can take it. You must know by now how I feel about you. But you ignore my affections. I thought perhaps that they would fade as years went by, but I find myself drawn to you more than ever. Please, I beg you to look inside. I beg you to look inside. Look inside you to see if there's even a sliver of a chance that you might feel the same way for me as I do for you. Curious, sir. Curious, sir.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
I should have never written it. I just couldn't take it any longer.
Tell me about you and Ezra.
Oh, God, I don't know. When we first met him, he was just so mysterious and exciting. It seemed like he had been everywhere and done everything. I convinced Gilda that we should invest in the hotel so I could stay close to him. But he never seemed to realize how I felt. I mean, we spent time together. Going hunting, having drinks, talking about his plans for the hotel. He must have known, but he never said anything. Do you have any idea what it's like to pine for someone for 200 years, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
We went over this before, Detective. There's no motive.
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I would never harm Ezra, Detective. I was in love with him.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
And apparently those count as stealing. Anything else of note? So yeah, for those who didn't quite catch it, this guy was in love with another man. You gotta love Bethesda. They just have random gay couples in their game. It's just like, no big deal. It's just a thing. That's the way you should be doing it. It's just a thing. I'm not seeing anything notable in here. Laboratory. All of this is stealing. That's back out to the main area. The lobby. Storeroom?
Protect and serve.
Nothing of note in there. I'll take us upstairs. We don't want to go upstairs just yet.
Well, if it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me.
Okay. All of this is stealing. Come on. You gonna go somewhere? Okay. You want to show me something, Ezra?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Sealing yourself up in a steel hole to escape the bombs. Sounds like trading one kind of hell for another one.
Hello again, detective. Come with me.
Well, now he's moving. Had to attack him a couple of times to keep him moving. So far, nothing's trying to kill me. Okay.
Right. Uh-huh.
Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
I don't know. It looks kind of like a face. That spot is the eye. The red blotch is its hair, and it's sticking its tongue out.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself this way.
Hey, it seems to be working. I only had to hit him with the harvester, what, 5 times?
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
I like this one.
It looks like trees in space. Maybe it's about the struggle to maintain life adrift in an empty void?
Intriguing. What a post-cynical futurist interpretation. All meaning is contained in the struggle for life to continue. We must ascend. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
This is bullshit. You're talking out your ass and wasting my time.
Got it in one.
Ezra. Santiago. Santiago.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Truth be told, this is my best-selling
Thank you.
piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? My fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my latest work.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun. Now I can't find it.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, Detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus' torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can in the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, Detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that broke actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
Yeah, all of this would be stealing. And that's the upper level. Alright, so they're not going aggressive on me, that's good. But sometimes you just gotta take a harvester to a guy's backside to get him to move! Not for your survival, folks. Here's a clean bed to sleep in. Yeah, the last one is here. Does it not work? Nope. Nope, doesn't work at all.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
I'm here.
I'm going to the lab. Did you need something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first RoboBrains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it.
You think they'd be interested in knowing about the details of their bodies?
The same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
RoboBrains have a voice modulator. Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I think we're good.
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out at it, young man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Well, I'm sure the war's already blown over. Welcome, Shellpock Mayonnaise?
Did you
I probably
have any
brutalized your name, I'm
thoughts
sorry.
about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
And we got a Borozai. Welcome, Borozai. Anything else of interest? Nothing over here. A lot of Protectron pods. I mean, does that mean... Ooh, wow, this is nice. Does that mean that the RoboBrains get recharged with a Protectron pod? That kind of makes sense. Yeah, there's a Protectron pod in each one of their rooms. I have to wonder where they keep getting cats. Because, my god, look, Remains of Missy 2, Remains of Missy 4, Remains of Sir Cattington. Remains of Mr. Purrs. Remains of Pepper 2. Remains of Pepper. Remains of Missy 1. Where's Missy 3? My God! Someone stole Missy 3! Okay, now I gotta find. Is there a Missy 3 around here? I don't see any more vases. My God. Someone stole the remains of Missy 3! Yeah. I do not see any indication of Missy 3. Missy 3 is missing, exactly. That is kind of trippy. I could hack the legendary protection. Can I hack Ezra?
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Never.
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Alright, there was one other person, Gilda, wasn't it? She went to the beach? Not here. We'll take us upstairs. Which isn't necessarily where we want to go.
Heard about the experiments they did in places like this. Human decency.
Ah, must be over here. So that's all stealing.
Not sure what the point of building this one.
If it isn't the parade,
Got beaches all over the island.
I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Should I? Should I? Should we quit while we're ahead and just ask your other questions, or should we go with the orange option? Let me know, guys. People have spoken.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective. That was great, detective. But we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger. Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories
Well,
about my
that
acting
certainly
career
was
or something else?
different.
I had some questions to ask.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the Overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen
She gets
years.
around, doesn't she?
The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
You need to come clean about Keith and Ezra.
Look, Detective, I've known about Keith and Ezra for a long time. We're both movie stars. It's just part of the life. Why would I be mad? Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
No, I think we're good.
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Well then, Overseer's office is our next locale. That voice modulators, though. Harvest the corn, though. Nothing notable around here. Maintenance. Alright, so we have been in maintenance before. Here's the Overseer's office. Oh, over here in the corner. apparently that's not stealing. Everything else is. That's not stealing, oddly enough. Wow, that is a dirty-ass window. Nothing there. That's not stealing, that's not stealing. The Overseer's instructions. Confidential. Overseer's eyes only. Vault 118 is designed to test the social interactions between the working class and the ultra-wealthy under confined conditions, working in conjunction with staff from the Cliff's Edge Hotel. This vault shall function as a luxury hotel to attract necessary testing subjects. Upon beginning the test, additional subjects shall be admitted from the local population to a second, much inferior wing of the vault. Protocol Manual. Resident admittance. Prior to experiment activation, Vault 118 shall function as an ultra-elite hotel to attract test subjects of appropriate wealth and status. This shall be operated as a clandestine area of the hotel to ensure the individuals drawn to privilege and exclusivity are present. Upon activation notice from Vault Tech, the secondary wing of the vault shall be made open to the public and selected from the local working class population. These subjects would be taken through the exclusive area of the vault on entry, but thereafter confined to the cramped second wing. Once residents have been admitted, the vault will be sealed until the test results can be determined. Preferential treatment. This subject group, not to number more than 10, shall have their every desire tended to by robotic staff. To the extent that is possible, they are to consider to be above all legal restrictions when interacting with Test Group B. Test Group B, working class. This subject group should begin numbering 300, shall be restricted to the second wing of the vault. Measures should be taken to ensure that the living conditions are uncomfortable and cramped. Food and other rations are to be extremely limited, and any breach of rules are to be judged by Test Group A and enacted by robotic staff members. Staff duties and security. Due to the potential for extreme social interactions, Vault Tech staff shall be restricted to the Overseer and key research members. All security, services, and maintenance positions shall be fulfilled by robotic staff to ensure safety and test compliance. Overseer's log. Change of testing parameters. This is completely unheard of. One of those subjects from Testing Group A is apparently a researcher for General Thomas on some sort of advanced robotics program. He and his wife have convinced the other members of Group A that with the international situation becoming tense once again, their best chance to outlast the war is to have their brains inserted into these robots. And they're doing this voluntarily! This is absolutely insane! I tried to convince my superiors that this will completely discount the test subjects. They seemed more intrigued by the idea than appalled. The door wouldn't open. We received the activation notice from Vault Tech to begin the test. Despite the second wing still being incomplete, however, we attempted to trigger the equipment protocol for Test Group B. The system informed me that I had been locked out. Someone from Test Group A seems to have overridden the system to prevent admittance from the local population of the island. They've been pounding on the door for days. There's nothing I can do. I can't take this. Oh god, it's been weeks now, and I realize today that I've become the test subject. Instead of testing the social interactions between the locals and the group of rich assholes, it's just me trapped in here with them. They're going to live forever. I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it. This is Vault Overseer's log. So we'll check that. Vault log. There we go.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Around. Now, the other wing, isn't it? Oh, no, it's this wing.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Look at this mess.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
I've got a crazy idea. Crazy idea.
Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape.
Well, how is this going to go down?
Let's try a crazy idea.
If I'm gonna let you go, I want a cut of what you've stolen.
Ah, so it's like that, eh? Fine. I'll grease your palm a bit, Detective. Now, am I free to go?
Alright. Actually, no, I got everything I wanted. I got money out of him. And now I'm gonna kill him.
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Hold on now.
I think he's considered defeated. Now where is Maxwell? I wonder what would happen if you actually shut them down, if there's any special reaction.
I found the killer.
It was Ezra. he killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He's still here. There's still time to catch him.
You did the right thing coming to me, Detective. I've alerted the staff, and we shall converge on him. Quickly, let's go.
This should be interesting.
Sir?
I'd rather die than be stuck by these rat holes.
There you go. In there. Thank you.
Swiftly and barely.
Oh, wait. Wait, wrong button. And Q. And now I'm stealth.
We got him. It's finally over. Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you. Hello there.
Well, that was certainly different, wasn't it? See you, Juliana. Wait. Should probably tell Bert that his wife's dead. Where are you, Bert?
Is everyone all right?
No, not that way. This way.
What was all that commotion? What was all that commotion?
Nope. Well, we have finally completed Vault 118. There's only a few minor bugs to deal with. Which is always nice. Ah. Hey, is this a good spot so I can get up to the roof? Apparently not. Get up onto the damn thing and then rocket jump up to the roof. Nope. Nope. Give my action points a few seconds to recharge. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Give my action points a few more seconds. Fraggle Rock. Frag it. There we go. Here. Okay. Nothing terribly interesting up here, but worth checking out. Alright, suppose we should check in at Dalton Farm. So that is that way. Gotta love being immune to fall damage. Weapons workbench.
Hell yeah.
Real learning ain't found in books.
Now, over around this way. I cannot use this workshop right now. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Well, he was definitely perma-stunned. course, if they managed to get past it, they crippled me pretty quick, didn't they?
Stop for a drink, yeah?
What are we coming up on next? Oh, right, because Zoltan Farm doesn't actually have a quest, does it?
I don't have time.
Okay.
The children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
Well, I suppose I should fix this place up a bit before we move on. Scrap a skeleton, scrap some debris, some more debris. Kelp, some debris, a fishnet, scrap the pier. Let's not scrap the pier. Let us not scrap the pier. So, probably put a couple more benches in, couldn't I? Does this thing even produce light? No, this is just... yeah. So let's do a little bit of cleaning up on this place, shall we? I've already got a supply line set up here, so that'll be fine. Ooh. They snapped. A little too far, isn't it? Actually, it might just be the only way to do it, isn't it? Yeah, this stock a little bit longer on this side, isn't it? So we need to put a proper lamp here. I'm trying to look at ones that use passive power, but none of the tall ones actually use passive power, do they? You I have to wire power directly to. I suppose this isn't too untenable. I already set up a robot here as a provisioner. So that shouldn't be a problem. We'll probably need some defenses. Because, you know, this is Sahaba. I could set that up as a guard post. kind of like that. That's a couple of guards posts, and we need turrets as well. Heavy machine gun turret. Peeking out over the water. That one can't peek out. So do something like that, which is fine. I can work with that. Here. Craft the rowboat. Craft the outhouse seat, because we're going to replace it with the CWSS version. There we go. Scrap a tire, scrap a car, scrap some kelp, scrap some debris, more kelp. Scrap a beached whale. Scrap that. More debris. Scrap all of these rocks now. Back over to the fence, get our turrets set up. Probably one right there. And one right there. Another one here. And I've got to find a way to get up. Right there. I'll do a separate playlist for when I'm actually properly setting this thing up, giving it some style. But for now, we're just going to put the basic, you know, ring of turrets to keep out the nasties. That should do. Here, craft the car. Whoops. Well, the house was crap anyway. There, now they've got a nice ring of defenses at 168. They don't have any beds. Alright, again, this is not going to be a big thing, but we'll throw down a few sleeping bags. Keep them ooh boy, that is some junk. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, why not? Yeah, I don't think I want to scrap all the rocks. There's a lot of rocks I can scrap. Let's see. Where is that one light that we have? It's over here by the ocean. Give them a recruitment radio beacon. We can get more people coming in here. Let's see what else. They're gonna need power of some sort. I think the compact backup generator actually works well for this place. Stick it here. We need something like this for it to connect onto. So it connects down to there. This will connect over here. And it'll also connect over to there. And that should take care of all the basics except for water. Let's throw in a water purifier, industrial. There. There, they should have everything they need now. Yep, that should do. So that our next pool, drop meat in the water, Raven Point. That's probably the best choice. We'll do that, take care of the captain's dance, then we'll end it at the nucleus, doing the stupid quest there. Did I store all my junk? I did, good. over here? Is this a fishing shack? Holy crap! 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 I much prefer him being crippled, to be honest. Being staggered. Legendary Enraged Fog Crawler. This is my Gauss rifle, and it's doing shit damage. Even the Silver Death is having trouble with this guy. I'm not going after him with the Throat Slicer, but Perma Stagger maybe, now that he's crippled? Laser Blade? Look at how little damage my weapons do to these guys. I could do bullet time, it's just that there isn't in a good spot where bullet time would be useful. Gravity Fist, maybe? Gravity Fist is the key. And damn it, he's underwater again. See the problem? Once he goes underwater, I pretty much can't use any of my melee weapons. What other monstru... You! I think for now we're going to stick with the gravity fist. I mean, stun locking is one thing. Come at me, bro. Come at me. That was a bit insane. That was just that insane. Woo! I need to offset my rads. And all my food effects have worn off, so let's go take care of that. I've got to stop doing that.
Hey.
Yep. that one, that one, that one, that one. And I need drinks. There we go, no more rad. Woo. Dog meat, please stop getting in my way. Say hello to my bullet time. I think he's been disarmed. Dislegged as well. Oh, for your survival, folks. A couple places you can sleep. Sleep on the sleeping bag or inside the tent. My advice, go with the tent. Probably a bit cleaner. Let's actually get back on track, shall we? I definitely think the crippling flamer is better than the stunning harvester. So stunning flamer might have some potential. Definitely gonna have to resort my legendaries when I get back to Longfellow. Hey, Angler. Sneak attack! Looking forward to doing the captain's dance. I don't think I have enough good weaponry to deal with it. Oh well. We'll find out soon enough. Let's try good old gravity fist. Yeah, we may need to rely on the gravity fist for this one, I'm thinking. Ironically, I get another gravity fist. Alright. Time to chum the water some more. Gravity fists, don't fail me now. Mirelurk Deep King. Wonderful. And a Razor Claw. What is the damage the Gravity Fist is doing? Okay. Some pretty decent damage. Gravity Fist, don't fail me now.
No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful.
Well, that was... that went better than expected. That definitely went better than expected. A little bit further. Just running along the bottom of the water. Give my action points a few seconds, and over here.
Did you hear that? I guess it was nothing.
Alright. Time to do the stupid nucleus quest. Give my action points a couple seconds. Did I literally fall through the roof?
Win is back.
Professor. Now, Adam watch over you. Caution, brother. Last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the base. So unless you've been tasked by the High Confessor, I'd steer clear of the command center.
Secrets? What secrets?
We do not know. The High Confessor believes the key to eliminating Far Harbor is locked away in there. So you can understand why the children would be eager to claim it. But one of the recent aspirants appears to have tripped the old security system. Now, only the brave, blessed, or mad enter.
It's all right. The High Confessor sent me.
Ah, you're the brave soul. They said you'd be coming. Take care with him. Adam can only protect against so much.
Alright. Time to get this over with. So, considering I have robotics expert, I should be able to shut down any of the robots in here. And the rest, I will punch in the face. So... Wow, we are getting some really horrid frame rates in here, aren't we? Is this a weapon workbench? Yes. No, wait. Didn't I have one that had a triple effect? Well, it's not perfect, but it works. Take kneecapper off of this. Alright. So we... Yeah, first person's all messed up, isn't it? You have to do this in third. That's fine. Prefer third anyway. Node here. Nope. So let's try our Institute Crippler.
Hey, wait there. Heads up. Hold position.
Make it quick, will ya?
I do not trust you guys when it comes to turrets. I don't trust myself when it comes to turrets, to be fair. Because as we learned in Jamaica Plain, you can no longer just disarm these things.
Heads up.
Come on. Hey, moving out.
I can do that.
Alright. Well, so far, so good.
Sure, you can try to steer back.
So we couldn't deactivate that one.
It's
Fine.
all clear. Area secure.
Time to stop for a drink, yeah?
Yes. Hack. Shut down. And initiate self-destruct. And it looks like my Twitch dashboard broke on me again. It's showing me just a black screen. Twitch, why do you keep doing this? Wow, that took forever to explode, didn't it? Anything of note up here? Doesn't look like it. Nothing notable here. Nothing notable here. Shut down the unit. Initiate self-destruct.
Hostile target identified.
Gotcha. Good old robotics expert. I am so glad I was able to finally get the range to be proper. getting stuck on things. Save.
We have a situation.
Holy crap! Shut down the unit. Initiate self-destruct.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Shut down the unit. Initiate self-destruct.
Won't pretend to have any idea what I'm looking at in there.
Oh boy.
I think it wants you to stick your noggin in there. If I were you, I'd decline the invitation.
Just in case.
Nice.
Got it in one. Subject VR stations. I wouldn't concern yourself too much, Arnold. Virtual Strategic Systems is a vetted contractor. They already put together a fancy little setup for the boys down in DC. They said your VR system should have enough storage to house the Library of Congress, need be. But that won't be it. But that it won't be able to do much more than that until their techs install the sim software. Her credentials should be coming across your desk in the next couple of days. Also, Word is Command's got some new plans for the democracy. Sounds like the sub's going to be getting deployed sooner than expected. Contact me for any questions once formal orders come through. Graph. Reservations noted. Your reservations regarding your orders are noted, Captain, but I guarantee you the Reds will do as bad or worse if given the chance. Completing repairs of the democracy is now the utmost priority. If that means you have to work your folks around the clock, so be it. But if the democracy isn't on its way to the South China Sea within the prescribed window, you'll be the one doing the explaining to command. Graph. Containment leak. Containment leak on the democracy? Convenient, Arnold. Well, you got what you wanted. Your crew's been recalled and the hazmat team's been dispatched to clean the facility. It's going to be weeks until anyone can get inside safely, let alone deploy the sub. For your sake, Arnold, I really hope this leak was an accident, because if it wasn't, I'm going to file court-martial paperwork myself. Graph. Hey, Blue Polar Bear, we're about to do the simulation of Dima's memories in Fahaba. Message deleted. Message contents deleted. Deletion event log generated. Deleted by user. User unknown. Subject, where are you? We finally re-established comms with Mount Desert today, and now your exo tells me you haven't checked in a week? Djibouti says the sub's launch key is missing. I should have thrown you in a cell when I had the chance. The East Coast is gone, and if the democracy was out there, maybe we could have saved New York, or Washington, or Boston. This is on you, Arnold. Their deaths are on you. If by some sick twist of fate you survive this myth, I'll personally make sure it's temporary. Yeah, da 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 da. Na 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 na. Oh boy. Good old caffeine 8. Alright.
Weapons hot.
Didn't even phase her. Nope, kind of phased her. Come on, Legendary Assaultron and Hack. I'm holding off on my Scarab mods until the actual special edition comes out, so because I'm probably going to have to convert my mods to that. And, you know, I want to make sure I'm not getting involved in a new Skyrim mod when I have to convert old Skyrim mods, like the Practical Female Armor Overhaul. And now it's going to blow up. Fire in the hole, Longfellow! Ah, gotta love the robotics expert perk. Now that I've extended the range. Alright. Time to do this thing.
If you're listening to this, and you made it inside my memory banks, take a moment. I know it's a lot at once. The architecture you're seeing is data. My data. When I'm plugged into the chair, this is what I see. You're using an earlier version of that technology, a brainwave scanner instead of a direct neural wire. Look around. Do you see that yellow column in the distance? That's long-term memory storage. That's your goal. But you can't just retrieve that data yourself. One of the programs loaded in that holotape is called the Indexer. They're represented by the friendly green sprites milling around. Do you see them? The Indexers have one purpose: to get the data in the yellow column and bring it back to the memory access point. You need to help them get there and back safely. Once they've recovered all the data in the memory, the program will translate it into something you can understand. If you ever need to leave the simulation, then don't worry. Nothing gets reset. You can keep going from wherever you left off. The system has been alerted to your presence. Now things will get hairier. You'll
Going to
need
be
to
a jet
deploy
involved?
defense constructs against the system's active countermeasures. The system's sentries will do everything they can to stop your indexers from returning to the access point with the data.
Come on, little guy. You can do it. You can do it, little guy. Come on. Come on.
Verifying memory file. 100%. We're done here. We now have an access point into the next memory. Just step into the data stream where this memory was stored.
Memory file identification 0V-9AX0. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Things are not going well with Far Harbor. Several of my people have been assaulted, spat at, interrogated for no reason. This is getting out of control. But there's still a chance they can learn to trust us. We just need one of their own who's on our side. I can't let anyone know what I'm about to do. I'll need to set up the equipment far away from Acadia. It'll double as a place to bury the evidence.
Additional location data appended. A makeshift medical facility underneath the VIM. Pop factory. Coordinates downloaded.
Dima, Dima, Dima. You and your secret medical facilities. Burying the evidence. What have you gotten yourself into, Dima? Of course, I will talk more about my problems with Dima as we move further along in the plot line. But I have serious issues with Dima. Now, it shoots out of there. Is it intermittent? Gonna do it on its own? No, I've got to shoot a beam down there. Okay. Alright, so it is shooting it over there. I have my jetpack while I'm in here. That's neat. It's gonna make my life so much easier. on, guys. You can do it. There they go.
Intrusion detected. Countermeasures initiated. Sentry has detected active intrusive program.
Apparently putting them up high does not help.
Another data block retrieved. Memory retrieval at 100%. Verifying. Looks good. You can now use the data stream as an access point to the next memory.
Memory file identification 0J-2NN8. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I'm offloading this memory. I cannot bear lying to Confessor Martin and his children of Adam any longer. Better to just forget. I found it. The location of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division. Destruction at the hands of an atomic blast. He struggles with how literal his interpretation of that precept should be. I can't risk him deciding to find the key and use it. His people were the first to accept me for what I am. The thought of them being gone fills me with nothing but pain.
Additional data appended. Location: the Harbor Grand Hotel safe room. Key code 485130.
On to number 3. So much easier with a rocket pack. of turrets here.
Beginning attrition of intrusive program.
Turrets over here as well.
Intrusive program detected.
Right here. Down.
Sentry has detected active intrusive program.
Go on, little buddy. You should be fine.
Data breach detected. Initiating anti-intrusion countermeasures. Beginning attrition of intrusive program.
One more data block recovered.
Sentry has detected active intrusive program.
Complete memory retrieved. The data stream is now available to access the next memory.
Memory file identification 0H-3X0P. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine powering Far Harbor's fog condensers. A kill switch command will leave them defenseless from the fog and its creatures. But now that it's done, am I really capable of this? This massacre that I've engineered? I'm going to remove the command code from my memories. I'll bury a hard copy if I need to use it. But I can't keep it close to me. It makes me sick.
Additional location data appended. Coordinates to the kill switch command code and the wind farm maintenance building.
And on to the next one. know, this little minigame isn't so bad except for the fifth one. The fifth one is just so long. Annoying. That's really the problem with that. Bit higher. And I fell to the world. Need to be over. Or not. Or I completely misposition it. Nothing. Off by one still. they get across the divide? Put a couple of these in place.
Warning. Data breach detected. Intrusion countermeasures initiated. Sentry has detected active intrusive program.
First data block recovered. Good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Beginning attrition of intrusive program. Status update. Intrusive indexer erased from system. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Fallout
That's
4.
100% verified. Good job. You can use the data stream to access the next memory, as usual.
Memory file identification 0Z-7A4K. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Get away from me! What the hell are you? It's me. We escaped the Institute together. You're my brother. I don't have a brother. The name's Nick Valentine. And no one in my family tree is a plastic skin freak. You're just confused. Let me help. Stay away from me! I don't want to hurt you! Goodbye, brother.
End playback.
for the more annoying one. Welcome to the Motherlode. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna make it so much easier to do this puzzle. These, so we didn't literally waste a bunch of them getting over there and then leave the path behind. Go the full route because it's such a small platform. I don't want to miss. No, we can't get anything coming in from this side, so it has to come in from this side, so it can shoot through that point. And if it shoots through that point, it should shoot to there. It should light that up. So that means we need to get an elevated decoder relay. 1, 2, 3, 4 up from here. Yeah, the hole is at 4. Okay. Excellent. So then, we are actually done in this section. Store that one. Store that one. one. Might need to grab those in the future. Hopefully not, though. I'm hoping I've got enough from that big store block of these things that I can live without those three. And, you know, the couple others that are supporting the other relays. That one there. Collect these. I can collect these though. We've done everything else we needed to do with those sections. Perfect. Get the defenses put in. Underneath here, nope. Seconds to recharge. Thank you. there. Woohoo! Is that this spot here? It might be. One of these there, and one of these here. Try putting this here for it to snap again. Bingo! Now, want to get it much lower, but okay. Now where will that one hit? Needs to be one higher. I can't snap them to each other. Alright. That'll go here. This'll go. Come on. Perfect. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Now, do I put it in the right place, or do I need to still readjust it? Seems like it's in the right place. Now I just need to redirect it. We'll say from here. Yeah, it should work. center. But I need to move that one over. Not quite aligned. Boom shakalaka. Apparently I was overly cautious with the code blocks.
Security alert. Intrusion detected in long-term storage.
First data block recovered. Good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Intrusive indexer detected.
Complete memory retrieved. You can exit the simulation at any time.
Memory file identification 0Y-8K7D. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've discovered a curious record inside the pre-war data files of this submarine base. The Marines here were equipped with an advanced model of combat armor. There are several suits already in the base, in various states of deterioration. But there were more shipments of the armor on its way to the base the day the bombs fell. They could be in prime condition if the sealants have held. I have no use for them, but you never know. Maybe they'll be worth digging up one day.
Additional data appended. Armor shipments tracking information. Coordinates downloaded.
Exiting simulation in 3, 2, 1.
Finally, that is over with. God, that took forever. Well, let's get to the exterior of the nucleus and we will call it there.
No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful.
Thank you for sending your messenger.
Blessings to the High Confessor, who will keep us safe on the path to division.
Holy Adam, thank you for your grace.
Nothing of note. Over here. Not really. Oh boy. And off to the island.
Let his light guide you.
Now, where do we want to set our map marker for next time? Where's all of our stuff that we have to deal with for next time? Wind Farm Kill Kit, Marine Combat Armor Shipment. Turn Petty right. Stuff around the docks. I think, logically, the next step should be the Vim Pop. And of course, the Trapper Leader here. But that'll be next time. So, I hope you guys all had fun. And I'll see you all in the future.